This fact makes it vital for us to understand design. And in a sense, without arguing that designers are more important than other people in other professions, in a sense, I would argue that it is as important for us to understand design as it is for us to understand medicine or manufacturing, as it is for us to understand chemistry or physics. Is design really all that complex or important? Well, the answer is no, and the answer is yes. No. Human beings still live in a world that depends on the things that made life good or bad 100,000 years ago. Do we have friends? Do we have enough to eat? Are we able to live safely? Can we tell good stories to each other? Do we enjoy the company of our family? All these things define the quality of a good human life, and they haven't changed. 100,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago when history began to be written down, and today. No change at all. But the answer is still yes. Why? Because what we design has become massively different and far less simple than the things that we designed even a few years ago. My father is 94. His first automobile was a Ford Model A. He could fix it himself with a few tools that he could just round up in the cellar or the workshop of his house. And the vast amount of value in that car involved the price of steel, the price of glass, the price of rubber. My father's latest car has more onboard computing power than the spaceship that we sent to the moon and back. More onboard computing power in an automobile than in the most advanced technology that we knew only a few decades ago. And in fact, not only can't my father fix this car, he can't fix this car with a few tools, his mechanic can't fix this car with a few tools. When I got my first car, it was a Volkswagen bus. I took it into a guy named Wolf, and Wolf had some tools, and he could fix it in his workshop. When my father's car needs to be fixed today, he takes it to a garage, they plug it into a computer, the computer talks to the factory runs the diagnostics, and they tell the mechanic what to do, what to replace, often prepackaged parts, and how to do it. A different world. And we're talking about a time span of less than a century. Okay, now I'm going to talk about 10 challenges and then we go to that one.
Yeah, so not this one.
No, we'll go to that one. Okay. How does all of this affect design? Well, simply put, we face 10 great challenges. First, we face 3 performance challenges. The performance challenges of design are, first, to act on the physical world. Second, to address human needs. And third, to generate the built environment. These challenges take place in the context of 4 substantive challenges. These 4 are, fourth, increasingly ambiguous boundaries between artifacts, structures, and processes. Fifth, increasingly large-scale social, economic, and industrial frames. Sixth, an increasingly complex environment of needs, requirements, and constraints. And seventh, information content that often exceeds the value of the physical substance of the things that we work with. in what is now an integrated knowledge economy, all of these challenges come together in a context of three contextual challenges. These are, eighth, a complex environment in which many projects or products cross the boundaries of different organizations, stakeholders, producers, and user groups. Ninth, projects and products that must meet the expectations of many organizations, stakeholders, producers, and users. And 10th, significantly, and possibly the most difficult of all, demands at every level of production, distribution, reception, and control. These 10 challenges both define what it means to design well and make it increasingly difficult to do so. Okay.
So this.
No, that's the last one. Here we go.
Yeah, sure.
And now we're almost there. Actually, I think we've done okay with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay. What is research? Research is investigation or experiment aimed at discovering or gotta go again. Okay, here we go. What is okay. I should have been a television preacher. It would be easier. What is research? Okay. What is research? Research is investigation or experiment aimed at discovering or interpreting facts, revising theories or laws in the light of new facts, and finding ways to apply new or revised theories or laws. Research is about learning what we do not know and finding ways to do it. Design research is about the many challenges and problems we face. When you become involved with research, you try to find out what you don't know, and you need methods or ways to do it. When we research things, we need to describe a problem, we need to explain and describe the process that we use to solve the problem or to explore the problem, and we need to explain our results. The reason that we do this and the focus that we have as researchers is to allow other people to develop what we learn so that they can look at research problems of their own, so that they can make use of or apply our methods to their problems, or so that they can apply our results to other kinds of problems or to generate new problems. As designers, seeking ways to make a better world for each other and for the people that we serve, all these issues come to the fore. Now, what makes this important is very simple. You can say that when we're talking about, for example, innovative products, new products, all of this is placed against a background that, frankly, is a little bit difficult and horrifying. 80% of all new products fail at launch. 10% fail within 5 years. Design research is about doing better. My vision for the Center of Design Innovation, I can answer that pretty simply. It's the one simple answer today. We want to engage in serious, rigorous research that helps us to design better, more effectively. We want to increase productivity, to help designers become more productive, and in this way to serve the community and generate greater well-being for the people that we serve. We want to share what we learn with our partners in Australia and around the world. If you'd like to know more about what I think about these issues, you can find some of my papers and articles on my website at Academia. The URL is take that one again. Let me just check that. Okay. If you'd like to know more about these issues or to read some of my articles and papers, I've got a website at academia.edu. You'll find papers to download for free. Just go to swinburne.academia.edu/Ken Friedman. Thanks.